Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out the Art of Hans Zimmer performance by Diana Ankudinova from the Dune soundtrack. I still haven't seen the Dune movies. I've been waiting for all three of them to come out, so this will be a surprise for everything it has because Diana herself is just always so exceptional, and if she's actually done the music for the soundtrack, I'm really excited to hear it because I do love Hans Zimmer's work as well. He's such an exceptional performer, such an exceptional composer, I mean. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe because I've got so much more coming forward from Diana and so many other things. And without further ado, let's check out The Art of Hans Zimmer. Those drums. Wow. My goodness. Wow. Her voice lends itself so well to this kind of like choral singing. Like it's very mystical and mysterious, and this style is very interesting. Like I've heard her sing in a few different languages at this point, but this kind of I don't know, almost like throat singing, like very unique kind of style to it with the kind of mysterious nature of it. It kind of draws you in even more. And I mean, Diana is just such an exceptional performer overall, and you can see that she's giving her all to this already. Like the only thing I wish is that this version was a little bit better. Like I wish it was filmed kind of a little more professionally, but I mean, it is what it is. It's still really cool to see. It's insane. There's so few singers who could do what Deanna's doing here. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Like to be able to hit those crazy notes just over and over again, and just it seems almost effortless other than just like belting it out. But she's so professional and so skilled with her vocal range that she's able to do this. It seems like almost flawlessly and effortlessly. Even in a live show like this, it's so impressive. So pretty much up to this point, Deanna's been carrying the entire thing. I mean, we've had some crazy drums in the back, but other than that, it's mostly just been Deanna for the last like minute and a half, 2 minutes of this song, just belting out these crazy kind of, again, chorus-like bars that are like throat singing almost. It's just really, really interesting. It's such a fantastic style for her to do because she's clearly very capable of doing it, and so different from what I've heard from her before. Usually it's just incredibly deep, like rich notes that she puts out, or really high notes. But in this case, it's just really sustained, kind of middle of the road. Like it's not too high, it's not too low. It's just really like in the medium range, and she's just doing a fantastic job, kind of keeping it there and just flowing with these bars that she's singing. It's really, really impressive, and I'm curious where she's going to go from here. If she's going to go really like higher, deeper, we'll see. It's really interesting regardless, though. Gotta give the rest of the orchestra a chance. Fantastic melodies. It's like this is a like paired show with, or a duet of some kind or something, with just Hans Zimmer and Diana, because the first half was purely Diana pretty much, very little in terms of instruments in the back there, and now it's like just straight instrumentals, and they're fantastic, like fantastic elements here. The strings are exceptional. There's also a sense of mystery to this melody that we're getting in the back here, and you can tell Deanna's just kind of vibing to it, like just enjoying it, and it's very mysterious as well, like very interesting, like it draws you in, and just kind of, it's very captivating music, and it fits really well for such an interesting movie as Dune. Like I said, I've never seen the new Dune movies, but I have seen the older Dune movies, whatever. They were really good. Very cheesy for like the 90s or whatever, but it was still solid movies. And I've read some of the books too. Also really interesting. And I feel like this lends itself really well to that style. It's getting more intense. So almost every time she opens her mouth and just belts it out, it's just like, whoa. I mean, I've even heard her many times before, of course, but again, in this vein, in this style, it's very unique because of the kind of, I guess, throat singing nature of this song, or the way that it's sung is just very unique and very mystical, like very, I don't even know half the words. Like, this one's got me stuck. It's just so impressive. It's so impressive how she goes, excuse me, she goes from really intense, like going up so high, and then stops from it, and then goes even higher. Like, I mean, obviously I know her range is absolutely insane to be able to hit these high notes and go like really insane with it, but it's just still so impressive to hear. Just, she's rising with her notes and then stops from it and then goes even higher, and just these long sustained kind of, again, The only thing I can think of is throat singing, because it's just this, like, the style I think when it comes to these like long drawn out sustained notes like this. Like, it's not very operatic. It's very, I don't know, it's a specific style to it. And the only thing I can think is throat singing, although I realize it's not quite the same, but whatever. I think you get what I mean. But anyways, let's keep going and get the rest of this crazy song. That guitar too is crazy. Should want to get that part again, because you can kind of see that she's using the attenuation by where she is in front of the mic to modulate her voice a little bit, like going in and out on the mic, so it kind of, there's a bit of a reverb on the notes that she's singing, and like a little bit of that audio attenuation as she goes in and out from away from the mic and stuff. It's really cool. Final sustained note too. That was really cool. Bravo. I mean, that would have been insane to see live. Just so ethereal and so mystical and so captivating. I mean, there's, like I said at the beginning, there's very few artists who can do what Deanna did here, and it's not surprising that they chose her for the Dune movie, because it fits perfectly for that style. Again, I haven't seen the newer ones, but what I remember from the originals, like, it has that kind of mystical quality, that kind of just vast areas of just straight sand, and so many mysterious elements to Dune itself, and like the story that's told there. And I feel like Deanna's voice and the style of this song just fits that perfectly, and it was just so impressive to see. Even from what I've seen from Deanna in the past, it's always just so interesting, but in this instance it's just very different from what I've heard before. And it was really impressive to hear, especially all the sustained notes and the way that she kind of modulated her voice in these different moments for this song. Like, it was crazy. I mean, I can never get enough of how interesting Deanna's vocal styles are, and just how skilled she is as a vocalist. Again, going back to that audio attenuation I talked about before, like, being able to do that, being able to know that if I kind of move my head or move the mic away from me in certain ways, it'll change the way my sound sounds and just amplify out even more in different ways, being able to play with those kind of styles to it. And even the way she sung, like the way she belted out those kind of crazy sustained notes, it was different in different ways, because she wanted to get certain sounds out of herself and out of the microphone she was using to sound certain ways and stuff. It's just really impressive every time. Deanna's just so talented. Anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, later days, folks.